Shaanxi is a province of the People's Republic of China, officially part of the Northwest China region. It includes portions of the lowest plateau on the middle reaches of the Yellow River in addition to the Qin Mountains across the southern part of this province. Name. The name Shaanxi means land west of Shan. Shan was the ancient name for the narrow mountain pass where the Yellow River flows from the lowest plateau down to the North China Plain. It is now the Shanzhou district of Sanmenxi, a city in Henan province. The Chinese pronunciation of and its eastern neighbor differ only in tone. As tone marks are often omitted, this would leave the two provinces indistinguishable and, to prevent this ambiguity, the Chinese government adopted the special-speaking Shaanxi as an official romanization. The first syllable is derived from the Guoya-Romatzi system of romanization, whereby tone is reflected by change in spelling. The second syllable would be rendered shi in Guoya-Romatzi, but the Chinese government opts to transcribe it as the pinyin-derived shi, meaning that the official spelling reflects the application of two separate romanization systems. When tone marks are noted, however, it is always rendered as the simple Shanxi and not Shaanxi or Shaanxi. As the spelling is irregular, it is sometimes found hypercorrected to Shaanxi. The idea misinterprets the name as three syllables rather than its actual two syllables. History. Shaanxi is considered one of the cradles of Chinese civilization. 13 feudal dynasties established their capitals in the province during a span of more than 1,100 years, from the Zhou dynasty to the Tang dynasty. The province's principal city and current capital, Xi'an, is one of the four great ancient capitals of China and is the eastern terminus of the Silk Road, which leads to Europe, the Arabian Peninsula and Africa. Under the Han Dynasty, the Northern Silk Road was expanded to advance exploration and military purposes to the west. This Northern Silk Road is the northernmost of the Silk Roads and is about 2,600 kilometers in length. It connected the ancient Chinese capital of Xi'an to the west over the Wu Shaoling Pass to Wu Vian, emerging in Kashgar before linking to ancient Parthia. Under the Ming dynasty, Shaanxi was incorporated into Gansu but was again separated in the Qing dynasty. One of the most devastating earthquakes in history occurred near Huashan, in southeastern part of Shaanxi province on January 23, 1556. Killing an estimated 830,000 people. The end of the short-lived Jiangxi Soviet signaled the beginning of the Long March by Mao Zedong and the Chinese Communists to the Shaanxi Soviet at Yan'an. Prehistoric site. The Lanshan site, with hominin fossils of 1 million years ago, was found in Lanshan County in northwestern Shaanxi province, near the city of Xi'an. Scientists classify Lanshan man as a subspecies of Homo erectus. The fossils are displayed at the Shaanxi History Museum, Xi'an, China. Geography. The geography of the area is described as being part of the Ordos Desert in the north along the border with Inner Mongolia, the lowest plateau in the central part of the province, the Qin Mountains running east to west in the south-central part, and subtropical climates south of the Kunling. In between the lowest plateau and the Kunling lies the Wei River Valley, or Guanzhong, a cradle of early Chinese civilization. Going clockwise, Shaanxi borders Shanxi, Henan, Hubei, Chongqing, Sichuan, Gansu, Ningxia, and Inner Mongolia. In terms of number of bordering provincial-level divisions, Shaanxi ties Inner Mongolia. Due to its large span in latitude, Shaanxi has a variety of climates. Under the Köppen climate classification, the northern parts, including the lowest plateau, have either a cold arid or cold semi-arid, with cold and very dry winters, dry springs and autumns, and hot summers. The area known as Guanzhong is mostly semi-arid, though there are a few areas with a humid subtropical climate, with cool to cold winters, and hot, humid summers that often see early season heat waves. The southern portion is much more humid and lies in the humid subtropical zone, with more temperate winters and long, hot, humid summers. Annual mean temperature is roughly between 8 to 16 degrees Celsius, with January temperatures ranging from -11 to 3.5 degrees Celsius and July temperatures ranging from 21 to 28 degrees Celsius. Besides the provincial capital of Xi'an, other cities include Baoji, Hanzhong, Lintong, Tongshuan, Zhanyang, Yunnan and Ankang. Administrative divisions. Shaanxi consists of 10 prefecture-level divisions, all prefecture-level cities. The 10 prefecture-level divisions of Guizhou are subdivided into 107 county-level divisions. Politics. The politics of Shaanxi is structured in a triple-party government system like all other governing institutions in mainland China. The governor of Shaanxi is the highest-ranking official in the People's Government of Shaanxi. However, in the province's dual-party government governing system, the governor is considered to have less power than the Shaanxi Communist Party of China Provincial Committee Secretary, colloquially termed the Shaanxi CPC party chief, since the governor is always ranked as the first deputy secretary in the Shaanxi Communist Party of China Provincial Committee. Shaanxi was established as a provincial government since Qing dynasty. On 10 January 1950, the People's Government of Shaanxi was established in Xi'an. Ma Minfang was then appointed as the first governor of Shaanxi. Economy. As of the mid-19th century, Shaanxi exported animal skins, wine, liquor, and musk. Money loans were also common, with Shaanxi business people involved in the Guangzhou loan business. Shaanxi commonly imported European animal skins, watches, Chinese language books, and cloth. The fossil fuel and high-technology sectors compose the two largest industries in Shaanxi province. During 2009, the province ranked third in China for production of coal, natural gas and crude oil. As the home of several of the leading universities and research institutes in Western China, Shaanxi province also plays a major role in China's burgeoning aircraft and aerospace industries, producing more than 50% of the R&D and manufacturing equipment for the country's domestic commercial air industry. Nominal GDP for 2011 was 1,239 billion RMB and GDP per capita was 21,729 RMB, ranking 17th in the PRC. Economic and Technological Development Zones. Baoji HighTech Industrial Development Zone. Established in 1992, Baoji HighTech Industrial Development Zone was approved as a national high-tech zone by State Council. It has a long-term planned area of 40 square kilometers. The transportation system around the zone includes Xi'an Zhanyang International Airport and National Highway 310. Its encouraged industries are auto parts, electronics, IT, pharmaceuticals and bioengineering industries and new materials. Shaanxi Xi'an Export Processing Zone. Shaanxi Xi'an Export Processing Zone was approved on 21 June 2002 by the State Council for its establishment and has been put into operation since 5 April 2004. As the first state-level export processing zone in northwest China, XEPZ has become one of the 7 pioneer EPZs with the function of bonded logistics in China. XEPZ is under the leadership of the Administrative Committee of Xi'an Economic and Technological Development Zone, which is designated by Xi'an municipal government to exercise economic and administrative power within the zone. XEPZ is a special economic zone. By now, there are more than 40 enterprises home and abroad settled in XEPZ, and the pillar industries featuring aviation, machinery, electronics and new energy have taken shape. The Western Triangle. The Western Triangle is a new economic zone composing the 3 major city-level economies of Western China: Xi'an, Chongqing and Chengdu. It is believed that the addition of Xi'an to the triangle will spur economic growth in the region and also allow the city an opportunity to capitalize on the commercial potential of its high-technology industries. Xian Economic and Technological Development Zone. Established in 1993, Xian Economic and Technology Development Zone was approved as a national zone in 2000. The zone is only 20 minutes away from Xian Zhanyang International Airport, and several national highways pass through here. It has formed four pillar industries, including automotive, electronics, food, and new materials industries. So far, the zone has attracted more than 1,700 enterprises. Xian HighTech Industrial Development Zone. Xian HTDZ opened its gates in 1991. It was established as a pivotal location for investment by high-tech industry companies in central and northwest China. Established in 1991, Xian HighTech Industrial Development Zone is a national high-tech zone. The zone is surrounded by several national highways and it is within 30 minutes of Xian International Airport. Furthermore, it is ranked in the top 3 high-tech zones in China. Xin Software Park. Xin Software Park, established in December 1998, is the professional park for Xian to develop scale software and service outsourcing industries. The park has been appraised as a software industry base under the National Torch Program, National Software Industry Base, National Software Export Base, City Demonstrational Area of National Service Outsourcing Base, and it is one of the 4 parks with double bases of software in China currently. Xin Software Park assembles 90% of enterprises engaging in software and service outsourcing in Xian. There are nearly 780 companies, of which foreign-funded enterprises account for 170, and over 71,000 job holders in the park by the end of 2008. Yangling Agriculture High-Tech Industrial Zone. Yangling Agriculture High-Tech Industrial Zone was approved as a national-level high-tech development zone by State Council in 1997. It is only 82 kilometers from Xian to the east and 70 kilometers from Xian Zhanyang International Airport. Demographics. Nearly all the people in Shaanxi are ethnic Han Chinese, with pockets of Hui population in the northwestern region. Shaanxi province is one of the centers of ancient Chinese civilization. The southern part of Shaanxi, known as Guangdong, where the provincial capital Xian is located, is more populated compared to the northern part. Religion. The predominant religions in Shaanxi are Chinese folk religions, Taoist traditions and Chinese Buddhism. According to surveys conducted in 2007 and 2009, 7.58% of the population believes in or is involved in cults of ancestors, while 1.57% of the population identifies as Christian. The reports didn't give figures for other types of religion. 90.85% of the population may be either irreligious or involved in worship of nature, deities. Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, folk religious sects, and small minorities of Muslims. Culture. Shaanxi cuisine. Qingqiang, the representative folk opera of Shaanxi. Also see Xian #culture. Tourism. Banpo Neolithic village, near Xian Dakan Pagoda. Imperial mausoleums. Zhao Mausoleum. Mount Hua, one of the 5 best-known mountains in China. Shan, the highest peak of the Kunling Range. Mausoleum and Terracotta Army Museum of the first Qin Emperor in Xian. The city of Xian. City walls, Great Mosque, Bell Tower and Drum Tower, Forest of Stone Stellus Museum, Shaanxi History Museum, Wild Goose Pagoda. Yunnan, the destination of the Long March and the center of Chinese Communist Revolution from 1935 to 1948. Biangbang noodles, one of the 10 strange wonders of Shaanxi. Media. Shaanxi Radio serves Xian and the surrounding Shaanxi province area with music and news. The Story of Ufei, a 17th-18th century wuxia fiction novel about the life of Song dynasty General Ufei, says his military arts teacher, Zhou Tong, was from Shaanxi. Education. Universities and colleges. Sports. Professional sports teams based in Shaanxi include Chinese Basketball Association Shaanxi Keilins, Chinese Football Association Chinese Super League, Shaanxi Ren Commercial Chanbar FC, Jia League, Xian Angxai Yuan.